Hello and welcome to your 30-minute practice. You do not need anything specific for today's practice, but if you like, you can have a cushion, a meditation cushion, or a bolster nearby. We are going to start with some seated work. So you're welcome to listen to a little more chat, or if you're doing this on catch up, just fast forward a little bit and you can get going with your practice. Hi to everyone who's here. Gonna pop the links out quick. If you're already here, please say hi. I'm quickly going to get these links out quickly. Welcome everyone. Happy Tuesday. 30 minutes of mobility work, 30 minutes of some stretching, 30 minutes of connecting to the breath, and just slowing down. So just taking a moment to pause. Maybe it's your only 30 except for your sleep, where you actually just get to not run at 1,000 kilometers an hour. I'm happy I get to do that here with you. And yeah, come and say hi. I think I've got everything out now. All right, the 1st of November. I cannot believe it. Good morning, Gavin. Welcome. Lovely to see you here. I cannot believe we are in the 1st of November. I actually cannot believe we're at the 1st of November. But it has been one crazy roller coaster of an October month. I am looking forward to November and December. Lots of great things happening, lots of opportunity to get on your mat in the next couple of weeks. So I hope I will be seeing a lot of you more regularly. Lisa Marie, good morning. Sharon Katz, good morning. Of course, the new breathwork and meditation program that is launching later on this month. Very excited for that. That's of course 21 days. It's a practice every day, Monday to Friday, with your weekends being a bit of journaling and self-reflection time. So really using your Monday to Friday to learn the new techniques, to practice the breathwork practices, and to really feel into what really works for you, what's something that you can do more regularly, something that you can maybe bring into your daily ritual, daily routines, and see which one really resonates with you and what you can use more regularly in your life. Because the more you use these practices, the more they are going to benefit you. Es Marie, hello, like kom jou live hier. Ek het jou message gesien. Ek sal vir jou reply ASAP. Maar baie lekker om jou hier te hê live saam met ons. As I mentioned right in the beginning, you don't need any particular props, but you can have a cushion or a bolster or meditation cushion nearby. If you feel, because we're going to start with some seat work, so if you feel like your hips are a little tight, nice to sit up on a cushion, give the hips a little bit of height, and that just allows for a softening and a little more comfort in the seats. But before we get going, we've got about 2 or 3 minutes. So if you'd like, you're welcome just to have a little lie down in the meanwhile. Take a couple deep rounds of breath before we get started. Moving into November. Clocks have changed across the world. Seasons are busy changing in a very big way. Lots of shifts happening. It always feels like time starts to speed up at this time of year. So taking our time on our mats, especially to just slow things down, to ground again, to just recalibrate, settle back to your body, breathe, don't forget to breathe. And yeah, just taking a little step back and looking at what you are still looking at ticking off your list this year. What is possible to still tick off? What do you still want to accomplish this year? What have you really been grateful for this year? And how can you really apply the Hi everyone, I should be back. I'm not sure why my power has just disappeared for me, but I am going to just quickly sort us out. Hi Daddy, welcome everyone. Welcome. Just going to make sure that that we are still good to go. Always something, guys. Just going to see if I can get us connected. All right, I think I'm going to have to make a quick change, Haney, to get us back up and make sure that we're running. Oh, internet. Okay, so just give me a moment, but welcome everyone who is here live. It's lovely to have you all here. Let me just quickly. Hi everyone. Please say hi. I am just sorting us out here quickly so that I can just get us ready for this session. We are going to get started in about 30 seconds. So if you will bear with me, I will be back in one moment, just on a new device. All right. And I should be with you guys. Penny, are we back? Just checking that we are back. Yay! Sorry everyone, we're doing a little quick reshuffle as we do first thing in the morning when tech is not playing properly with us. But I think we are back and we are almost ready to go, so you can get up onto your mat. Just going to quickly make sure that you can see me properly. And welcome everyone who has just joined. Happy 1st of November. I hope you are all feeling good. Hi Nancy, hi Allison, hi Noel. Enjoy the catch up later. All right, everyone. I think let's get going. We are good to go here today. Really looking forward to kicking off the session with you all. So please hop on to your mats. We are going to get started in a child's pose. So you can just bring yourself into your child's pose. Coming onto the tops of the feet. You can place your cushion to the side if you have one. Taking the knees as wide as is comfortable for you. Hinging from the hips, reach your palms forward, spread your palms, spread your fingers. Soften the forehead down to the mat and relax your outer shoulders down towards the floor. And start to deepen the breath in and out through the nose. And just arrive in your body, arrive at your practice. Ground and settle down. And take a moment just to set an intention for your practice, for your day. And then take 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose.
And after your third exhale, just pause for another moment, really deciding to press pause on everything else outside of you. For the rest of your day, just pause everything and simply allow yourself to be right here for the next 30 minutes. Lift the head, walk the hands back. We're going to find a cross-legged seated position. So you can either just sit flat on your mat. If your hips feel a little tight, I would suggest coming to sit up on a cushion or a yoga foam or a yoga block, giving the hips a little bit of height, allows for the hips to actually soften a little more. And you'll feel that you will be able to get your pelvis a little upright as well, a little more upright as well, so that your pelvis isn't tilting forward and it doesn't feel like you're kind of stuck in this really slumping position, but rather that you can sit up tall, lift the sternum, and as we lift up through the spine, I want you to relax your shoulders down. Place your palms down on your thighs. Stack your shoulders above your hips. Feel as though you're drawing the shoulder blades slightly towards one another on the back of the body so that the front of the body broadens. We'll move through some neck release here. So arms stay pretty neutral. Shoulders stay where they are. You're going to soften your chin down to your chest. Start to roll right ear to right shoulder. And then just pause here with the right ear softening down towards that right shoulder. Encouraging that left shoulder down away from left ear. And then roll the chin down to chest, taking left ear to left shoulder. Lengthen inhale and exhale. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. Roll through center, take right ear to right shoulder, but if you like, this time you can take the head all the way around in a full circle, bringing left ear back to left shoulder and chin back to chest. If you're not taking the full circle, you're going to just move side to side. So let's take left ear, left shoulder. And the head around. And back to center. Let's do 2 more to each side. So right ear, right shoulder again. Perhaps you're just rocking the head side to side. Or perhaps you are taking your full rotation. Beautiful. When you finish, you can reach the head or just draw the head back up. Float both arms. Take a nice deep breath in. You can twist to your right. So bring your right fingertips behind you. Bring your left hand onto right thigh. Remember, you're not pulling that right knee up. In fact, feel as though you're pressing down with the heel of the left hand. Lift up through the center of the chest. Start to open your right shoulder, right collarbone. Rotate to look over your right shoulder as you stack the top of the head above the tailbone. Nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, deep breath in. Relax your shoulders, twist a little deeper, exhale out. Keep your left hand where it is, look forward. Bring the right hand around, try to reach for your left knee. Okay, so here you can lean back slightly. Let the knees lift and come a little closer together. Keep the arms straight. You're going to tuck your chin in and you're going to hang on your own legs. So really creating the space across the upper back. Keep that chin curled in. Tailbone curled forward. And take a couple breaths here, making sure to breathe, you're not holding the breath. And try to relax a little more into the posture with every exhale. Well done. Bring the head up, bring the gaze up, release the arms. You're going to change the leg, so bring right leg in front of left. Again, just find your position, loop the shoulders, relax the shoulders down to the floor, soften the elbows down towards the floor. Going to rotate through the head, so you're going to just start to look right to left, so over your right shoulder, and then over your left shoulder, keeping the head level, just rotating on that axis at this joint between the neck and the skull. So just moving side to side, feeling the connection between the neck and the skull, and the neck and the shoulders. Make sure you've done an equal amount to both sides. And you'll come back through to center. Just taking the chin up towards the sky, opening up the bottom of the neck. And bring the head back to center, chin to chest, opening up the top of the neck. 2 more like that. Look up, lift the chin, inhale. Look forward and then look down, exhale. 1 more. And then lift the gaze, look forward, reach the arms up, nice long stretch. Then we'll rotate to the left. Left fingertips behind you. The right hand across. Again, encouraging that left knee down instead of pulling that left knee up. Couple more breaths here as you lift the chest, wrap the right rib cage forward. And there's 2 more breaths here. And then you'll look forward and unravel. Nice. We've got visitors this morning. All right. I'd like for you to find your all fours position. Well, downward dog here next to us. You're going to spread through your palms, separate the knees, tuck the toes under. And you're going to take a child's pose variation. I'm going to flip so you can see my feet from the side. Toes are tucked under, knees are hip distance, and you're going to press towards the child's pose shape. You're going to keep the toes tucked under so we open up the bottoms of the feet, stretch open the neck of each toe. Hands can reach a little further forward. Hands are at least shoulder distance, and then forehead can soften down to the mat. We're in a little inversion here now, so you'll be able to feel that your heart is higher than your head. You might start to feel that bit of pressure building up around the head and the neck, face. Switch on that breath, especially the exhale. Try to wrap your triceps down towards the floor and your biceps up towards the sky. And pressing down through all 4 corners of the hands and all your fingerprints. We're going to take 3 more breaths. I know this can feel quite intense on the feet, but if you're really struggling with this, it's probably an indication that you should be doing more of this kind of work around the feet area. All right, and then we'll come back up. Keep your hands forward where they are. Going to bring ourselves into a bent knee downward dog. So lift the hips, press the hips up and back for a nice long spine. Nod the head yes and no, so you can just relax the vertebra, relax the neck. And just start to pedal out the legs here. So one at a time, you're going to straighten out one of the legs, the other one, the knee bends. You're just getting into back line, into calf muscle. At the same time, arms are awake. They're switched on. They're nice and straight. All right. And then from here, just find a little bit of stillness, either legs straight or knees bent. Going to step the left foot through between the hands. Remember, it can be in kind of one step, or take the foot to the middle of the mat, reach the ankle, encourage it to step all the way through. You might want to use your yoga block here if you have one. We're going to rotate to face the long edge of your mat. So if you've got a yoga block or a book, quite nice to use that here. If the back line's super tight, you might want to have a little bend in the knees, otherwise legs can be straight. Sit bones are lifting away from the back of the knees. Chest is moving forward. And we're going to come into like a forward fold here. So again, you might not be going all the way down. If you've got your block, you could place your elbows on the highest setting of your block. You could place the block a little further down. You might not use your block at all. And then you could just take your hands back between the thighs, slowly allow the spine to release down to the floor. So just paying a bit of attention to the body and all the different lines of the body as we move through the different shapes today. So where we're in flexion, where we're in extension, where we're sitting the right way up, where we're upside down, where our legs are in internal, external rotations, all these different shapes, our sense of proprioception of knowing where we are in space, being able to be fully present and connected to our whole body. Well done. Let's take a little halfway lift. Let's just release that a little bit. We're going to lunge to each side. So you're going to go over to your right. Feel the movement in the hips. And you're going to lower the left knee down to the floor. Press firmly into your front foot. Reach the arms up. And then take a little bird wing action. So bend the elbows, lift the chest. And bring the hands back down. Raise your left knee up. Slowly start to move through center. You're going to switch to go over to your left. Lower right knee down. Again, if you want to use blocks here, have your yoga blocks around. They're there to support you. Again, bring the torso up. Bend the elbows. Lift the chest. Open up. And bring the hands down to the floor. Raising that right knee up, we're going to bring ourselves back to our straddle standing pose. From here, again, if you need your block, use your block. If you need the knees a little bent, bend the knees. Otherwise, we're going to get onto side body. So you're going to start to make your way towards your left shin. Bring your left hand towards your left calf muscle. This right hand might stay on the floor. From here, bring your weight a little forward so you're not hanging into your legs. You can start to draw yourself deeper. Some of you might lift this right hand up, take it to the left leg as well. You can start to slide your hands down the left side of that left leg and then fold yourself a little deeper towards that left shin. Try and relax the head down so you're not picking up pressure or tension in the neck and the jaw. And then let's take 3 long, deep breaths here. Great, then let's release. After that third exhale, don't rush. Come back to center, just readjust, and we'll go to the second side. So again, left hand can stay on the floor as you bring your right hand to the right calf muscle, or left hand can join right, and then those hands can slide down as you fold yourself in a little deeper. And once you've found a position that feels good, you're going to stay for 3 full breaths. Well done. After your third breath, bring yourself back through to center. We're going to heel toe the feet to move into a squat. So heels in, toes out, feet a little wider than the hips. So you can sit your buttocks down. Bring your palms together, hands to heart. Draw the crown of the head up and soften the shoulder blades down. If you need the heels a little lifted here, lift the heels. Just take one more round of breath here. Well done. Into your halfway lift. So lifting the hips up, bring the feet to be hip distance. And then relax into a forward fold, holding on to the opposite elbows. So again here, you could keep a little bend in your knees, or your legs could start to straighten. You're just going to stay upside down for a couple breaths here. Nod your head no and yes. You're really releasing any tension around shoulders and neck and jaw. Deepen the breath. Let everything just drain down in and around the sinuses and the face. And then let's release the arms down. Prepare for a spinal roll as you bend the knees, press the feet into the floor, and slowly start to roll the spine all the way up to stand. You'll come up and loop the shoulders. Make sure your feet are hip distance and that they parallel to one another. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Take a nice full stretch. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to move through a little rotation in the spine. So moving slowly. If keeping the hands interlaced like this is too much or it gets too much, you can simply release the hands. And then you'll just work with the arms parallel to one another. We're going to start to go over to the right. Your knees stay bent. And then your left shoulder is going to roll down. Bring yourself down towards the outside of your right leg. And then roll forward through center. Move towards the left thigh. Then it's the right ribcage and shoulder that will roll to bring you all the way up to stand. Straighten out the legs, straighten out the arms. You go to the second side, so bend the knees. Over to your left. Right shoulder rolls down. Such a beautiful rotation through the torso, this movement. So over to your left. Left shoulder up. All the way up to stand. Reach the arms up. Straight arms, straight legs. Remember which thumb was on top as you release the arms. Interlace the fingers in front of the chest. Change whichever thumb was on top. Again, reach the arms up. One more to each side. Bend the knees. You're going to go over to your left first. Roll right shoulder down. Roll through center. All the way up the second side. Straight legs, straight arms. And then switch, little bend in the knees to your right. Roll the left shoulder down. Roll through center. Bring the right shoulder up and come all the way up to stand. Well done. And release the arms. Going to make your way to the top of your mat, bringing your big toes to touch, finding your equal standing pose, gentle but nice and tall. Let's reach both arms up, full breath in, and then down into your forward fold. Bring your knees as much as you need to bring your fingertips to the floor and tuck the chin. Stay on those fingertips as you look forward, halfway lift. Place the hands down, step yourself into a plank pose. And then lower the knees down, hug the elbows in and back until you bring your hips and your belly down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Slide your hands forward and wider of the shoulders. And then we're going to take a little lift into our cobra pose. From here, we're going to twist to the left. So both elbows need to be off the mat and the shoulders need to be sliding down. To twist to the left, you're going to shorten the left side of the body, but you're going to pull your right shoulder forward as far as you can. And then we'll move back through to center. You'll go over to your right. So right shoulder pulls back, left shoulder draws forward. And then again back through to center, lower chest, lower head. Let's do that again. Lifting up off the floor, rotating to your right. Right side of the body shortens, left shoulder draws forward. Back through to center and over to your left. And then again back to center and lower down. Hands either side of the rib cage. Press up onto your knees. And like we started, come into your child's pose. Reaching the arms forward, soften the head down. Can be quite a soft expression here, so elbows can be on the mat. And then just take a moment to reflect on how you're feeling now compared to the first time you entered this position when we started on our mats. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Well done, and then you'll slowly roll the spine up and take a nice big loop of the shoulders. We'll find our cross-legged seat again for a moment. Again, if you feel you'd like to sit up on a prop, feel free to do so. Otherwise, just noticing again now, after a little bit of movement, how different the body feels coming back to the same pose. Going to reach both arms up, taking a last bit of movement in the lateral side of the body. Right hand down, draw the left arm up and over as you soften right ear to right shoulder. Take another breath or 2. Well done. And then we'll bring both arms back up, over to the second side. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Really pressing the right sit bone into the ground. And then you'll come all the way up, both arms up, taking your forward fold over the legs, bring the fingertips down, maybe the elbows as you curl the chin in, relax the head down towards the floor. And the spine can roll up. For a moment, just extend both legs out in front of me. You can just take a little rub out of the top of the legs. You can take a little stretch forward as you reach for the feet. And take a little twist over to the right. So allow that left hip to lift as you twist all the way to the right. And then come back through to center. Twist to your left as you allow right sit bone to lift. Come back to center. Change the cross of the legs. So whichever leg was not in front last time. Alright, bringing the arms up. A last little lateral here to your left, up and over. Both arms back through to center, over to your right. And both arms back up, down into your last little forward fold. Your hands down, maybe elbows down. If you've got your block, you could rest your forehead on your block. Taking a last few rounds of breath here. You really just take a moment to connect back to your intention that you set. Take a moment of gratitude for the privilege it is to be able to move our bodies, to have a warm, safe space to practice from. The ability and the luxury to take this time to reconnect with ourselves as an opportunity to be more authentic to who we are, to live our truth. And after your next exhale, you can slowly walk the hands back. You can either have the hands on the knees or perhaps hands on the heart space as you close your eyes. Just for a last moment here, remembering this feeling now of just being grounded, still moving and doing what you need to do, still actively participating in each and every moment, but doing so feeling grounded, feeling focused, and feeling calm. Last breath in together, and a big sigh out. When you're ready, your eyes can open. Thank you for joining. Those of you doing this on Catch Up, I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, pop me a DM if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoyed that session. Thank you to everyone who joined here live today. I hope you're feeling good. I hope your body is feeling stretched out and a little more mobile and a little more relaxed. Let me know how you guys are feeling and how that was. Thelma, so glad that you enjoyed that and that you found that relaxing. Nicola, lovely to have you here with me. Catherine, lovely to have you here. Well done, everyone. Such a pleasure. Very slow, simple work, but very effective. And these are things that you can just do a lot of repetition of. You can do little seated series for 2 hours if you wanted to. Moving in between, it's that kind of that give and take of I'm going to go a little deeper and then I'm going to release my body. Go a little deep, I'm going to release my body. And it really gives us the opportunity to release on a deeper level. Sharon, such a pleasure. Lisa Marie, that last on child's pose, body melted to the floor. Oh, it sounds delicious, Lisa. Amazing. Gavin, so good. Definitely need more time on my mat. You will never regret it, Gavin. Never regret it. Danielle, such a pleasure, everyone. Well done. Wishing you a beautiful day further. I will be here, there, and everywhere. So feel free to reach out on the app or via WhatsApp or Instagram if you have any questions. A digestive session. Yes, Marie. You'll get me all excited. Nadine, are you here? That's amazing. Oh, yay. Hi, lovely. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm sure I'll chat to all of you sooner than later. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.